is the way he challenges the black elite. He talks about the black elite that's on TV and speaks that honest truth that we've always talked about on this platform, that a lot of times the worst ideas get out to the black community because the Negroes on TV care nothing about actually going in and building for the community. And the reason they don't is because if they do that, they'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball. They'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball.
10 million. For 4 million, I'll be all the motherfucking monkey you can stand. Black people will be so embarrassed by my motherfucking performance, you'll be sitting up there just going, look at this big lip son of a bitch. You ain't got to act like that much of a motherfucking monkey. Be picking shit off me looking at it. Be walking around that I be digging in my ass. Motherfucker, for 10 million, kiss my ass. Motherfucker, I am a monkey. Motherfucker, I swing in on the vine to work. Set this shit up. I already can't go this way. Look at this motherfucking. Look at this shit. I was born with more cord than this.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, black women? What's wrong with you voting for Barack Obama? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Salute, and welcome to Class Gang. We got a good one, guys. Finally, Steve Harvey spoke up. Finally, he sent shots back at Cat Williams, guys. But I want you guys not to miss the way he did it. He did it on some slick shit, guys. Yes, he did. I want y'all to understand, these celebrities and these influencers, these guys, the mainstream ones, that is, guys. These guys get paid big bucks to entertain us and to keep us watching these mainstream programmings. You know what I mean? They program us through the shit put on a TV screen. This is why they pay these stars a lot of money. So whenever you see these stars hating on us YouTube content creators, then you know what it is, guys. People are not watching mainstream television anymore, guys. So this whole thing gonna come down to Steve Harvey trying to shut YouTube down, guys. I got a clip because he responded to, in this clip. He only mentioned this YouTube shit because he knew that Monique was going to the Shannon Sharpe show, guys. Understand, the Shannon Sharpe show produced 55 million views, bro. It's some television networks that don't get that. It's some television networks on Channel 2, Channel 4, Channel 5. Let's take AEW. How many of y'all white wrestling fans, right? Y'all know AEW Rampage show, the views is 0 point something. So that means Shannon Sharpe show, his little YouTube show, generates way more views than a mainstream television show. Guys, yeah, let that sit and sizzle, guys. Nobody is watching the big TV screens anymore, yo. You know what I mean? That damn show did not age well. It did not age well. Let's get into Steve Harvey's response, though, guys, because I want you to see how he's going to attack YouTube. In his response, he's now blaming everything on YouTube. Now, mind you, you waited 4 weeks to come out and say something because it's been a month since Cat Williams was on the Club Shay Shay show. Now you want to talk about it. You try to throw this message out there to get that man Shannon Sharpe show shut down so Monique won't go on there. Again, 55 million people know you are a weirdo. 55 million people have learned that you stole Mr. Cooper's whole style. You hated on Bernie Mac. They know you now. So, and again, we've come to an era where you get penalized for telling the truth now. Before, you get rewarded for telling the truth. And Monique mentioned this in her interview last night about how the dynamics of truth and lie has changed in our society. But let's get into this, guys.
Creators have created an AI page and channel that's targeted towards Black celebrities. And this is all going to be about rumor and innuendo and things of that nature.
And he not lying. Y'all know them channels, them AI automated channels with the celebrity gossip that be repeating the fucking story, and all they do is add a new clip into the shit. You know what I mean? This is why if I use those clips, I'm going to always react to them and give y'all the real and give y'all some more value than what they do on them clips. It's a damn shame. But sir, are they lying, or are you just mad at what they're doing? Because that's another thing that y'all like to do. Y'all like to move the goalposts, right? Y'all like to move the goalposts. Is what they're saying in those videos, are those lies? Because they made a video about you getting cheated on, and we haven't seen you and your wife together since those videos came out, sir. Christmas just passed. You is the Mr. Relationship Guru. You normally take your pictures with your pajamas, matching pajamas and all that. We ain't seen none of that this holiday season from the Harveys, sir. So are they lying, or are you just mad now because you can't control the narrative being put out there? Because all it takes is for one video to be produced on YouTube, and then that video will duplicate. It will duplicate. But go on, sir. We see where you're going.
My closing remarks today is to try to remind us of who we really, really are. You know, it's a sad state that these people, and the first time you hear of them creating a page aimed at celebrities, they've decided to choose Black celebrities and use AI to create fictitious stories about them. They used our names in particular.
Boy, what fictitious story? Big Boom? Nobody came out to say anything about that because it's under the wraps. Nobody denied it. Nobody said, oh, nah, y'all lying. Hey, y'all lying. That story not true. You the only one running around here trying to get people to believe. And see, this is why they so mad at the YouTube content creators, because you can't control our narrative. See, the mainstream, and you dudes that work for the mainstream, y'all know what it is. Y'all get to control, y'all get to paint the story, how y'all want the people to believe it, and the people got to just eat it. But we have now entered the technology era where we have this Google, we have this YouTube, we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have all of these video-orientated platforms, sir. It's over. It's over. It's over. Get used to it. Get used to it. And this be the problem, because you old heads are so used to gatekeeping the power that y'all don't like to pass the torch. It's time to pass the torch now, Steve.
In the story, but this is about everybody. This ain't about me. This is about everybody. The danger in that is that, please understand, this ain't just some blog. YouTube is understanding what this is. YouTube is allowing this because YouTube makes money, whether it's positive, negative, good or bad, black or white. YouTube gonna make they money.
Yo, he's hating. Why would you hate on YouTube now? So you just said for $10 million, you would be a monkey. Can't nobody stop you from making your money. For $10 million, a whole lot of Black people will be embarrassed of you. That's what you just said. So why are you low-key hating on Shannon Sharpe now? Because Shannon Sharpe is not on mainstream television. He's on his own podcast on YouTube, Google platform, killing it, getting more views than your shows ever got. He got more views in one show with Cat Williams in a 2.5 hour sit down than you have gotten in one of your series, your series, sir.
So don't you think for one moment that YouTube is not aware of what's being done and what's coming? And all this stuff about we demanded that 2 sites be taken down. Well, hell, the damage is done. Now it's taken down after how many millions of views, though? They know.
That's why he mad, guys. I told you, all it take is one. Once you hit send, you could delete it all you want. All it take is for one person to have copied that, and have screenshotted that, screen recorded that, and you're done, son. He is highly upset because he can't control the narrative. And if you ask me, gang, he's an agent he's an agent sent from them higher ups. The mainstream television folks over in Hollywood, you know, the Oprahs, they sent them in. So now you want to zero in on YouTube because Shannon Sharpe's podcast is on YouTube, and he's sitting down with people that you have done dirty, and they are blowing you up. So you want a problem with YouTube. Can't make this shit up, guys.
Oh, they study our patterns. Now they've been online and they've watched us destroy one another. Revel and relish in the fact that somebody is attacking another black celebrity and we buying.
Oh, you're only speaking for celebrities. You're not speaking for black folks in general, though. You're just speaking for black celebrities, right? Because you just indulged in this gender war, right? Because you're talking about the gender war, Steve Harvey. You're talking about the internet gender war, right? Yeah. So it's okay for you to indulge and make money off of it. Because didn't you just make a book, sir, called Think Like a Man and Act Like a Woman or some stupid shit? Didn't Mr. Relationship Guru, don't you capitalize off of the dysfunction of us colored folks and not being able to work well with each other? You capitalize off that on a daily, sir. So what are you talking about?
Into it. They watching the highest rated podcast go out with 51 million views, all because one person sat up there and told lie after lie after lie and negativity after negativity after negativity and all.
But he didn't lie. He didn't lie one time. I got to play that back, Steve. You sound hurt. You sound hurt, Steve.
Revel and relish in the fact that somebody is attacking another black celebrity and we buying into it. They watching the highest rated podcast go out with 51 million views, all because one person sat up there and told lie after lie after lie and negativity after negativity after negativity, and all the people he was talking about was black celebrities. They see this, and now they figured out a way to capitalize and monetize it themselves. But we keep doing it to ourselves, and we...
You're gonna pull the fucking race card on me. Don't go there. Don't give me the fucking race card right now.
Please don't, Steve Harvey. Please don't, bro. And it be the rich black folks that take advantage of the poor black folks and then want to distract us with the white man where they get their money from. Steve Harvey, who cut your checks, sir? Who cut your checks, Steve Harvey? Your Family Feud checks, because that's about all you got going for yourself right now. Because anybody that think you is funny, anybody that would have thought you was funny back in those days, they're about old enough now to they're only watching Family Feud. So that's where your audience is, Steve. But Steve, who taught you how to be stupid, bro? It's crazy, guys. All I can say, guys, is just cross your T's, dot your I's. If you on this YouTube joint calling out the inconsistencies of black women, make sure you do it tastefully. Make sure you do it creatively. You know what I mean? And just watch yourself, guys, because you always have these simp guys that they kind of help. They'll help the woman. They'll help the woman for that bag, bro. For that bag. Because that's what he doing right here. That's exactly what he doing. All right, let's get in. What else we got on this man right here? Let's get on into it. No more waiting. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. But finally he said something, right? Finally.
Getting straight into it, Cat Williams has been on Steve Harvey's case for a while now, and rightly so. Cat Williams is the best when it comes to shedding light on Hollywood's hidden side. We all think of Steve as the ideal family man, one who is always wise and funny when giving counsel. But what if I told you that there's more to him than meets the eye? What if his outward appearance is really a front for his darkest secrets?
He's been on tour with some real monsters, man. I've toured with the Kings. You know, I've been on stage with Sid, DL, and Burning Man at the same time. It's always been a camaraderie. Right. You know what I mean? We're going out here to give the people the best show we can give them. And that's the way we've always promoted comedy shows. Now, you know, to turn this into some type of little beef, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't how I do. Now, you know, I done heard all of the YouTubes and I done heard all the interviews and all like that. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. So this is a little beef thing that everybody wanna start because you want to make a name for yourself. That's cool. Do you? You ain't gonna do it right here though.
Which, for those of you that may not know, that was a clip from years back where Steve was attempting to address Cat Williams' criticism about not being able to handle stand-up and having to quit it altogether. Since 2008, these two well-known comedians have had some very serious arguments. But let's go back to the beginning of it all, when Cat Williams publicly challenged Steve Harvey, saying he could unseat Harvey as the comedy king. Days before the performance, Steve Harvey made an appearance on Jamie Foxx's radio show and revealed that he had intended to take the high road and reject Williams' challenge prior to the showdown. During an upcoming New Year's Eve show, they were both headlining. Jamie Foxx played a clip of Williams dismissing Harvey Cat's remarks, which alluded to the next Clash statement. I want to apologize.
Can I show you something that kind of messed me up? This is a ribbon that represents...
Apologize in advance for what's about to happen, but once you step on that stage, Steve, your time as the king of comedy is over. Talent naturally finds its own level, my friend, so get ready. You might need a team of writers, maybe 6 or 7 of them to even stand a chance. After that, Steve Harvey calls in and says he's confused by the whole thing. I've always been cool with Cat. He said in an interview that back in LA, I didn't know who he was. I mean, understand, I didn't know who he was when I was on the radio in LA. He hadn't been in any movies or anything, and the brother was just not that known. He was talking about me in the clubs, and I just asked on the radio whoever Cat Williams is to call me. He called me, we straightened it out, we became friends, we've been cool ever since. So I thought, on the big night, Cat Williams stunned the audience by throwing shade at Harvey's reputation for comedic taste, as well as his attire and hairstyle. Let's give it up for Steve Harvey. He's one of the best in the business, but he's not ready to face what I have to offer in any way. You see, Cat Williams didn't start out with fame and fortune thrown at him. Rather, he had to work hard to build his comedic empire, beginning in Avondale, Cincinnati. He developed his craft by performing stand-up comedy in a variety of settings across the nation, from the exciting stages of Oakland to the lively streets of Oklahoma, where he fearlessly delivered his routine and refined his unique style. Before we go any further into the video, what are your guys' thoughts on this entire situation? Has Cat Williams shifted your thoughts on Steve Harvey? And if so, what does this mean for his career moving forward? Comment down below. Let's now turn our attention to the well-known Steve Harvey, who is regarded as the model of a loyal family man who always puts his loved ones first. However, Cat Williams claims that Steve has a hidden side that he wants to reveal. Harvey is nothing more than a fraud, hiding behind a skillfully crafted facade, according to Cat. Opinions regarding Steve's comedic ability vary greatly depending on who you ask. Some praise him as the greatest comedian of all time, while others write him off as a failure who can't...
How can you call Steve Harvey the greatest comedian of all time? Are you smoking crack? I want to say he's good, but he's definitely not the greatest. Like, that's crazy.
make people laugh.
Value.
These are like, this is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife.
And that's a fact, guys, and keep that in mind for our conclusion, today. Keep that statement right there in mind, guys.
Forget that. You told us it was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man. Like, what are you talking about? They think they can rewrite history.
The fact he is outing Steve Harvey of being a total fraud is crazy. Faking a homeless story, stealing Bernie Mac's whole aura, and fans are loving it. I love Cat. He's the only real one left. Cat Williams is the 50 Cent of the comedy world. He going at everybody. I wonder if Steve cried in the car on the way home. Recent information has surfaced that raises the possibility that Steve went to great lengths to derail Bernie's career. Let's go back to 2003 when Bernie revealed some juicy details in an interview with GQ magazine, accusing Steve of being envious and attempting to snag him multiple movie roles, including one in Ocean's 11. That GQ article claims that a member of Steve's team actually called Ocean's 11 director Steven Soderbergh to argue for Steve to be cast rather than Bernie. Bernie dropped a bombshell when GQ asked him about his response to this revelation, stating that the Hollywood game we play is a cold game. But Bernie didn't stop there. He also discussed how the majority of celebrities in Hollywood are merely puppets controlled by the industry's upper echelons. Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to LoafTube for future celebrity.
And it's crazy that he said that, because guys, behind every joke, there's a bit of the truth, right? But you see the difference between Cat Williams and Steve Harvey is Cat Williams is giving you jokes that he went through, real life shit, and he's making light of it. You know what I mean? Steve Harvey, he'll tell you some shit that he ain't even go through thinking that it's funny. So he's kind of making fun of a person's situation. He's making fun of situations that he really wasn't in, but they're funny situations. And that's why it comes off as phony, fraudulent, and fake. You know what I mean? It comes off fake. So let's listen to this, guys. Let's listen to how Steve Harvey just faked it till he faked it till he made it. And it just amazes me. Like, is that a studio audience right there that they be having laughing at that man jokes? Because the joke don't even be funny. Like, really. But let's get into this, guys, and we out of here after this. Fair use, fair use. Act like that, bro. That's why you act so clutchy, so selfish, and so ungrateful. That's why you act like that. You a late bloomer. You know what I mean? All you late bloomers, y'all do dumb shit like that. Like y'all be the ones that end up with the girls that got ran through. Y'all waited for the girl. She didn't like y'all then, but y'all waited for her. You know what I mean? Because y'all developed a little late. Is that true? Is there any truth behind that? My Chicago people, my Chicago brothers, is there any truth behind what Steve Harvey just said? He 50 Cent, y'all? He got shot? Tell y'all that all the time. I'm gonna play that back because I need y'all to understand that. I don't know why y'all think these celebrities is Bible. These celebrities just got to the bag before they fixed their mind. So all they got is money. But these celebrities got issues. Oh, bro. Bro, this is not funny at all, bro. It's not funny to play Let's Pretend. It's not funny to lie. Like, he's making a story. He's storytelling, and the story it's not his life story. So he's telling a story. So technically he's not lying, but he's not adding value. You know what I mean? You won't gain nothing from his experience. But guys, I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. Y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. Is he strong enough? Is he powerful enough? Is he the clique he running with? Because we know Steve Harvey not powerful, but the clique he running with, is they strong enough to shut down YouTube, to affect YouTube and our way of making money? Because they get in the bag. They already got their bag. They got millions. Now they down here hating on us. They hating on us. They saw how when COVID came in and shut everything down, they seen how YouTube numbers spiked. Everybody ran to YouTube, right? Everybody ran to social media. Social media has influence, guys. Keep that in mind. Remember that. Remember that. Give it about 2-3 more years. If it's strong, and if it's strong like this now, we got dudes getting 55 million views. Way more views than what these shows is getting, bro. Way more views than what these shows is getting, bro. All right, guys, y'all take it to the comment section, yo. Let me know what y'all think. You know what I mean? Y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life, guys. We do this for the culture.
You are not niggers. You are not coons. You may smoke reef and drink wine and do crazy, wicked things, but you are not a wicked person by nature. You have lent yourself to wickedness, but you are a divine creature that must now come into the knowledge and power of your own divinity. And no preacher can resurrect you into your divinity. It takes God himself to bring you into your own divine nature. So we're not dealing with prophets. We have walked out of prophet teaching. This is the time and the presence of God. So I don't talk about God will come. God is already here. And he's working in me to resurrect you to your divine nature.